Hello all, welcome to episode 3 of our ROS series. In the previous episode, we successfully installed ROS2 Jazzy. But installation alone is not enough. The terminal must also know where ROS2 is located. Today, we will configure the ROS2 environment, make it load automatically whenever we open a terminal, and finally test everything using a simple talker and listener example. Let us open Terminator and begin. Generally, ROS2 Jazzy is installed inside the ROS directory. So if you go to the other locations, and here you can find the Ubuntu. If you click on it, you can search for the OPT folder. So if I open the OPT, then you can find the ROS folder. So in the ROS folder, we can see the Jazzy is installed at this location. But this we have to move to this location in the Terminator. So let's open the Terminator here, and I can use the mouse scroll so that I can zoom in. Here we can type cd space /opt/ROS. So we are inside the home directory opt ROS. Here cd means change directory, and make sure there is a space between the cd and the path. And if I enter, now we are in the ROS folder. And if you see what actually inside this folder, you can type the ls. So ls lists all files and folders inside the current directory. So there is only one folder, which is Jazzy, which contains our ROS2 Jazzy installation. And we have to move inside the Jazzy folder. So I will type cd change directory space Jazzy. So instead of typing all, you can type J and you can use the tab. If I use the tab, so it will automatically fill the remaining letters. So I'm just entering it. Now we are in the Jazzy folder. And again I'm typing the ls, and we can see the all files which are available in the Jazzy folder. And here a few useful shortcuts. For example, if you want to jump one step backward, then you can type cd 2 dots. So now you are changing the current directory one step backward. So that means you are jumping from Jazzy to ROS. So that's a one step backward. And if you want to move directly to the home location, then simply type cd and enter. So this cd will take you to the home directory. And if you use the upward arrow from the keyboard, so this will take you to the previous commands. For example, I just placed here and I used the upward command. So previously I just typed cd, and if I press one more time, cd double dot, and if I press one more time, that is ls. So these are the previous commands which I am typed in this particular Terminator. So you can use the upward and downward arrows so to switch between the commands. So what you recently typed it. So I'll just go back to this ROS, and I'm just going back to the Jazzy directory. Okay, as we discussed, we are in the Jazzy folder, and if I type ls, so now we can see the all folders which are available in the Jazzy. Now setup.bash file is very important, so which will create the environment path to the Terminator, so where actually the ROS2 is located. So here we have to source it. So simply you can type source space setup. So you can use the tab. Always you can use the tab. For example, if I type se, so there are three files are available. One is setup.sh, setup.bash, setup.zsh. So that's why when I use the tab, it filled until setup dot. So because there are three files and it doesn't know which one should be selected. So after that, for example, if I type the b, then it is unique. So after setup.b, there is only one file. So if I press tab here, so automatically it will fill which is setup.bash. So always tab, if there are multiple files, it will stop until the word and it will wait for the next letter. So if you type it, then again you can use the tab. Now please enter. So you cannot see anything here, but you sourced it. Okay. Now let us test. whether the environment is active or not. So here I'll type ROS2 again. I can see. So if ROS2 is sourced correctly, this command display the available ROS2 command line options instead of showing command not found. Okay, so here you can see all the options what there are and what are the commands majorly what we are using in the ROS2. It will be displayed here. So that means we sourced the ROS2 to the terminal correctly, and we can also check the active distribution. Now of course we know it is Jazzy, but this is a command actually we are using to check which ROS distro is currently active in a particular terminal. So the command is echo $symbol ROS in capital letters underscore distro. So distro is a shortcut for the distribution. Now you can see it is printed as Jazzy. Okay, now you can see the output is Jazzy. So this is a confirms that current terminal is using ROS2 Jazzy version. Okay, now I will open completely a new terminal. So I will right click here and split it vertically. So let me zoom in. Okay, now I will type here ROS2. Now you see command not found. And let's say if I type echo $symbol ROS distro, ROS underscore distro. Now we got the empty. So here the output is empty. This is because sourcing only changes the current terminal session. For example, a newly opened terminal start a new shell and does not automatically remember the previous setup. So we could manually run this command every time. So the command is we have to source the setup.bash. So and we should also tell the path like source /opt/ ROS /Jazzy setup.bash. So I am just using the tab to auto complete it. Now I just entered. Now you see it is sourced. Okay, but if I type ROS2 now, here you see the ROS2 is sourced properly to this environment, like in this terminal actually. But that becomes repetitive, right? So if I open new terminator, new shell, then again I have to source it. Okay. Instead, we can add the command to the every terminal when we are opening it. So we can also add this to the bashrc file. Actually, the bashrc file is a configuration file used by the bash. So commands stored inside it are executed automatically. So whenever we open a new terminal, then that's a bash terminal. So automatically whatever the commands are there, first it will run. So what commands all there in the bash file. To do so, first I will return to the home directory. Let's say I just opened one more terminal. So let me split this as horizontally. So here, now of course if I type ROS2 command not found. So what I'm doing now, I just go to the home directory, simply press CD, it will take you to the home directory. Now I will open the bashrc file. So always we have to do bashrc file when you are in the home directory. Okay, don't open somewhere else, like not in the Jazzy folder, not in the ROS folder. We have to be in the home directory. Okay, so to open the bashrc file, you can use the command gedit or gedit, whatever it might be. So you can pronounce anyway. So gedit space, here the title symbol /.bashrc. Okay. Now here this dot, so whatever the dot here we have, this actually it means that it's a hidden file actually, the bashrc. So this dot at the beginning means it will take you to this hidden files. And if gedit is not available, for example on your PC, you can also use the another editor, for example nano. So you can type nano instead of gedit. Okay. So if I enter here, so it will open the bashrc file, and you can write the command here. So whatever we are typing every time, so here, so you can type source space /opt/ROS /Jazzy slash setup.bash. Okay, now then I will save and close this file. Okay, so I'm just saving this one and closing this file. So to apply the changes immediately, for example, we are open the bashrc file in this terminator. Still, if I am saving, if I am type ROS2, so command is not found. Even though if you saved it, but it is not sourced to this particular terminal. For example, if I am open the new terminal, let's say, split it horizontally. Now this is a new terminal. So if I am type ROS2, now you can see. So I haven't sourced it. So but if I am typing ROS2, it is automatically detecting the environment because the line, whatever the line you just added to the bashrc file. So whenever you open the new terminal, it will automatically run all commands whatever there in the bashrc. So but to this terminal, so in the space where you open the bashrc, so to activate your environment, so we can also do like this. So you just source here itself using the same title symbol, source title slash dot bashrc. Okay, now it's sourced again. So the updates in the gedit what you have made, then now it will take inside this terminal. So we just sourced it. Now type again ROS2. Now you can see this terminal is also detected the ROS2 environment. Okay, and if you type echo this command, echo this symbol ROS underscore distro. Now you can see Jazzy. Okay, so for now on, every new bash terminal will automatically load the ROS2 Jazzy environment. Let's check it again one more time. So I'm splitting into the vertically. So if I am type ROS2, now it's working. Okay. Okay, let's close some terminals here which are not required. So this one, let me clear the text here. Okay, perfect. Now we can also add the source command directly from the terminal, just without opening an editor. Okay, so no need to open the gedit, but there is a command. So just let's go to the home directory, and the command is echo. Okay, so echo. So whatever that need to be append in a particular file. So that command you can write in the double quotations. Let's say here source space slash opt slash ROS slash Jazzy slash setup.bash. Okay, so this is a file. So I don't want to open the gedit, the file, but I can directly append this command. Okay, this command to that bashrc file. Okay, here we have to use the greater than symbol. Next, the title symbol slash dot bash rc. Okay, so if I am type here this command, whatever the there inside the double quotation, which will be automatically added to the bashrc file. Okay, so we can also see here gedit dot bash rc. Now you can see 2 times it is appended because so one we already edited by opening the gedit file. So now this is the second time we directly appended using the echo file. So no 2 times is not required. I can delete it for 1 time, and I'm just saving this file and again closing this one. Okay, be careful to use the 2 greater than symbols here. So actually these 2 greater than symbols means we are appending it. By mistake, if you use a single greater than symbol, that can overwrite a file. Okay, it will delete everything and overwrite a file. So we should not use it here. Okay, after appending this command, so we are just sourcing the bashrc file. Okay, now let us run a small existing ROS2 example. Okay, just to confirm whether everything is working or not. Okay, so let me clear everything here and here. Now we have 2 terminals. Let me go to the cd home directory. Let's clear. So now we are in the home directory. Now there is a simple pre-installed example in the ROS2 services or packages, whatever we have. So in the first terminal, I am just using the command ROS2 run. Okay, so now we are running a demo file, so which is a demo nodes underscore. It's a Python script. Of course, you have a CPP, C++ file, and Python files. Both are there in this example. So that example is Talker. Okay. So if I type here the Talker, now you can see it start publishing. Okay. So let me zoom out. Now you can see it's publishing hello world. Now after the hello world, so we have a number count. It starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, and it's keep on going until you interrupt it, this command. Okay. So the Talker continuously publishes a simple message. Okay. Now in the second terminal, of course we already bashed file, so no need to source it again. The second command is ROS2 run. Here, which is also a demo nodes, the Python script space listener. Okay. The next node is listener. So when I'm type here, so let me zoom out. So whenever I just pressed from here 46th message, it start listening. So the message you can see here, hi, I heard hello world 46. So whenever it is printing, so the same will be displayed here. Okay. Now the listener is receiving the message, okay, which is produced by the Talker. Okay. We are not going deeply into nodes or publishers, subscribers, or topic set. Okay. The goal is simply to confirm that two ROS2 programs can start and communicate. If you see the message in both terminal, the environment is configured correctly. Okay. To stop the Talker or listener, you simply press Ctrl C. So that's why Ctrl C is to interrupt the terminal. Okay. So that's why I'm not using it for the copy. Ctrl Shift C is the copy. But here, for example, if I press Ctrl C, now you can see it's interrupted. And at the same way, listener is not getting any message. Okay, but still it is not interrupted. You're not getting any message because the publisher is not publishing anything. So that's why listener is not listening anything. Okay, let's say if I am using the upper arrow mark and I'm just typing again the Talker, now automatically you see the listener start from 0 again, from 100, or from the 100 I stopped, and again the Talker is starting from 0 and listener is also listening from 0. Interestingly, if I am interrupting the listener, it does not affect on the publisher because it's nowhere on the reverse, like it's only the listening right side part, but you are interrupting only the right side part. Publishing is keep on publishing it. Okay, fine. So when the Talker stops, so now we can also stop this one Talker. So both are interrupted. Okay. Now what I mean to say, our ROS2 environment is ready. So this is a basic installation what we have done ROS2, and we set the environment to the terminals. Now it's quiz time. Pause the video and write your answers in the comments. Question number 1. Why are new ROS2 distributions typically released around May 23rd? Option A, because it matches Ubuntu's update date. Option B, because it celebrates World Turtle Day and follows the ROS naming tradition. Option C, because ROS1 ended on that day. Option D, because DDS requires yearly renewal. Question number 2. Which command is commonly used to open .bashrc so that we can add the ROS2 source line? Option A, source title/.bashrc. Option B, gedit title/.bashrc. Option C, echo $ROS_distro. Option D, ROS2 run demo_nodes_cpp Talker. Let us check the answers. For the question number 1, the correct answer is B. So because ROS2 releases are traditionally planned around May 23rd, which is the World Turtle Day. Okay, fitting date because turtle have always been part of ROS distribution naming. For question number 2, the correct answer is B. So which is gedit title/.bashrc. This open the bashrc file, so we can add the ROS2 source command here. And option A actually uses for reload bashrc, but it does not open the file for editing. And where you look at the option C, it displays the active ROS distribution. And option D, and it starts an existing ROS2 Talker program. That brings us to the end of episode 3. In the next episode, we will create our first ROS2 workspace and understand its folder structure. If this video helped you, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching and I will see you in the next episode.